Alright guys, what's up? Welcome back. Today we're going to be doing some Amulet coin farming. So basically I'm going to be telling you where I go, what you need, and basically kind of how much you can make after. In this video I'm actually doing, or I did about 2 to 3 hours worth. I'm just going to say 2 hours and then divide it by 2. So it'll be a little less, a little more than that, hopefully. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started. First off, what you're going to need is a sweet scent Pokemon. This Pokemon, I don't know where my Meganium tab is. Interesting. Okay, well, my Meganium's not showing up for some reason. I think it's down here somewhere, but again, I can't find it. Anyway, you need a sweet scent Pokemon. This is kind of embarrassing for the purposes of this video. I think it's lost somewhere down here. I wish I could figure out how to close it. But I can't. Anyway, yeah, you'll need a Meganium or any kind of sweet scent Pokemon. There's tons out there. You can use Smeargle. You can use a lot of stuff. The other thing you're going to want to use is a Bayonet or any kind of Frisk and Thief Pokemon. So Frisk basically lets you check a foe's held item. And then Thief, as you can tell here, is basically going to steal the user's item if they're holding one. It's a dark type move, 60 power, 100 accuracy, and yeah. That's basically all you need. I personally like a teleport Pokemon as well, or you can have a teleport Ocarina. This is my Kadabra that I use for teleports, also synchronized, so kind of has double features there. But other than that, I would bring like a catching Pokemon just in case you run into a shiny. As you can tell from the thumbnail, shiny Meowth and shiny Ponyta are the shinies that are available in this little piece of grass that we're going to be going to. So it can be helpful to bring a Breloom or two. As you can see, I have a couple here. False Swipe and Spore, basically all you need. So I would bring some Brelooms, or a Breloom at least. Last thing, very optional, but I do bring a Zweilous or any kind of Pokemon that you want to level up and then later on sell to the GTL. So for instance, a Hydreigon selling right now for about 20k. These are a little... this one's a little cheap, too cheap. But yeah, you can get like a Hydreigon for like 20, sell for 20k, but you can buy a Dino for 1.5k. So you can make like, I don't know, what is that, 18,000, maybe 17,000 Poke Yen after listing fees just by like getting EXP passively on the Zweilous, and it'll level up in some time. But anyway, we're going to be starting off here in one island in the Kanto region. Go ahead and bike on down, go this way. Go onto the water. You're probably going to run into a Tentacool, or I guess in this case a horde of Tentacool. Not really anything useful here, not much to go over here. And basically you're going to be going surfing up. Hopefully we don't run into anything good, and just go into this first piece of grass. Go ahead and start sweet scenting. And what you're going to run into is two types of Pokemon, either Ponyta or Meowth. And Ponyta is not bad in the sense of shinies, but when the Bayonet Frisk goes off, hopefully it shows here, you're going to be seeing, I think it's a Shucca berry. Now, you don't know what the item is going to be, but Ponytas can only hold a certain type of berry, and I'm pretty sure that item is not worth much. If I go ahead and search Shucca, yeah, about 1,400. I'm pretty sure this comes from Ponytas. So not worth it, right? It's not worth thieving down, a horde of Ponyta just for that. Now, hopefully we can run into a Meowth horde. This is kind of unusual. 4 Ponytas in a row, actually very unusual. But hopefully we can run into a Meowth horde and you can kind of see what the interaction is going to be like. Frisk is supposed to be popping off, hopefully one of these times. Another Ponyta horde. Wow, of course this is happening on video. But basically, let's get started on talking about Meowth. Meowth is the main... Okay, there's the Frisk. Yeah, Meowth is the main Pokemon that you're going to want to see here. Not for shiny hunting, but rather for... what's it called? For the item it can hold. Now, it can actually hold 2 items. It can hold either an Amulet coin or a Quick Claw. Now, Quick Claws are not worth anything. I'm going to go ahead and Lepa Berry here just to... for the sake of the video. Quick Claw is actually not worth anything. If you go ahead and search Quick Claw on the GTL right now, it's worth 1k, literally. So here we go. My Bayonet literally just frisked me out and found an item down here in the battle chat. What I'm going to do is go ahead and start thieving. It doesn't really matter which one you pick. Sometimes I like to keep the Bayonet open, like down here or something like that. And then when an item pops up here, I can tell immediately that it took whatever item. If I'm kind of like AFK watching a show or something like that, I'm not always paying attention. But if I see like, oh, my Bayonet already got something, then I don't need to thief down the rest of the horde, if that makes sense. sometimes you'll see in if you're like paying attention that a Meowth will use Quick Claw, something like that, and if you see that interaction pop off, if you see that text pop off, you don't need to stick around, because you're not going to get an Amulet coin, or the chances are very likely. Sometimes Meowth or Bayonet will frisk like more than one thing, and then you'll potentially get an Amulet coin. But what I'm going to do is just kind of go in random order. Sometimes I get lucky and get the first thief off. Sometimes it's going to be like this, where I guess wrong every time for 4 in a row, and then finally thief off like a Quick Claw, something like that. Now the Quick Claw proc doesn't always pop off, and so because of that, you're going to need to basically check every single one. Like in this case, of course, on camera, I get all 4 of them wrong, which means that this last Meowth is the one holding an item, and it's just my luck, it's most likely going to be a Quick Claw. Yep, as you can see down here, Bayonet already picked it up. It's a Quick Claw. Sometimes, like I said, the Quick Claw doesn't proc, so you don't know. Unfortunately, Quick Claw is literally worthless, and so I'm not going to be doing anything there with that. I actually just messed up here. Basically, what you want to do, even if you get a Quick Claw or an Amulet coin, whatever item you get from the Meowth, the first thing you want to do before you start sweet scenting is click and take the item off. Or just go down here and remove it. This is so Bayonet doesn't run into another horde and for something, but because you already have an item, it can't take an existing item. It's not going to pop off, another item. So here we go. We got another frisk off. I'm just going to be doing this again for you guys. You kind of get the gist. Maybe I'll speed past if it's boring or something, but hopefully we get an Amulet coin. Maybe I'll skip to it if it's not showing up. Hopefully we can guess right this time. I'm going to guess the 5th one has the item. Hopefully I'm right. And by the way, if you want a Bayonet, I highly recommend it, because Bayonet actually died. So this is going to happen. This is kind of embarrassing. This is a terrible, terrible video for the first example. But basically, if this happens, switch to any other Pokemon. What I like to do is teleport back, quick heal, and just go back into it. Some people don't, use, what's it called? Some people just teleport and don't use Lepa Berries. I personally do. I'm just kind of lazy. It's just faster that way. But what I'm going to do now is show you my bag. And again, this is after 2 hours. Let's say 2 hours of Amulet coin farming. What you're going to see here is 37 Amulet coins. Now, I didn't buy any of these. So what you're going to do is search Amulet coin down here. It's about 15.6. So what I'm going to do now is pop open the calculator. Let's go ahead and see if the calculator, there it is. Okay, it's showing up. So we're going to do 15,600 times, I think it was 37, right? 37 is the number. 577,000. Now, granted, this might have been more than 2 hours. Now that I'm thinking back, let's just say it was 3 hours, okay? So if you divide by 3 hours, you're basically making 192,000 per hour. That is pretty dang good for Amulet coin farming. I really should have just done a specific test, but I've just been doing this in the background mindlessly. So it could be more than 3 hours too, but I'm just going to say it was 3 hours because it's been kind of on and off, and I'm not always the most efficient. Now, keep in mind you are using Lepa Berries during this time too, so your profit is not going to be this exactly. If you're not doing it, you're not going to get this many interactions. But this is a cool way to just shiny hunt and make passive income as well. And Amulet coins are very needed in this game. So, you're never going to like not sell an Amulet coin. Now, what's really cool is sometimes Amulet coins actually go up. And, say it was like 20k, for instance, you'd be making like way more money. So, I don't know. Just keep an eye out for how much Amulet coins are actually going to cost. And yeah, man, I think that's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. It's pretty good money making, and it's pretty mindless, and the chance of running into like a shiny Meowth or a shiny Ponyta is decent, especially if you have a donator status on, which I do not. But if you did, that'd be cool. Let me know what you guys think and how much money you guys are, I guess, expecting to make from this method. So thanks for watching, guys. That's it for me. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.